Hello, welcome to day 3 of ESOL instruction for newcomers grades 6 to 8. I'm Mr. Ebeling. This presentation is based on the grade 6 to 8 newcomer ESOL day 3 packet. These paper packets can be picked up at meal distribution centers throughout Baltimore. The center closest to Highlandtown Elementary Middle School is John Brewer Elementary School. The school address is 701 Rapola Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21224. On this page of the packet, we see the materials that we will need, the objective, and important words to learn. The materials that we will need for this lesson are pen or pencil, this work packet, and a bilingual dictionary if you have one. Our objective is to explain how Ellis Island and life in the U.S. was a challenge for immigrants in the 1900s, using a word bank and sentence starters. The words we need to focus on are immigrant, refugee, Ellis Island, and Statue of Liberty. On this page of the packet, we are instructed to look at the photo and then write in the boxes what I notice and what I wonder about this photo. When I look at this photo, I notice many men and women dressed in poor clothes that are carrying luggage. I wonder who these people are, why they are waiting in line, and what is in their luggage. The next 2 pages of the packet have pictures of the vocabulary words that we need to focus on. This is a picture of an immigrant. An immigrant is a person who moves to a new country to live there. This is a picture of a refugee. A refugee is a person who has been forced to leave their country due to war, natural disaster, or persecution. This is a picture of Ellis Island. Ellis Island is a part of New York City. It was often the first place immigrants came to when they moved to America. This is a picture of the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is a gift from the country of France to the U.S. The Statue of Liberty is in New York City. The next 3 pages of the packet have captioned pictures for us to read. Ellis Island was the largest immigration station in the United States from 1892 to 1934. Millions of immigrants went to Ellis Island when they arrived in the United States. Immigrants traveled from many different countries in Europe, including Ireland, Italy, Germany, and others. Some immigrants came to the United States to find work or to escape danger in their home country. Many immigrants traveled to the United States by boat. The journey between Europe and the United States was long, and conditions on the boat were poor. When immigrants arrived at Ellis Island, they had to wait in long lines to sign papers and receive documents to live in the United States. Many immigrants decided to live in cities like New York. Many moved into very small houses in communities that were not clean or safe. Many immigrants had difficulty finding work because some stores and factories did not want to pay people from other countries. In this next section of the packet, we are directed to look at the photo and write a list of the people, the activities, and the objects that we see. This page has the table that we are to complete with the people that we see, the activities that are happening, and the objects that we see. In this first picture, I see many men and women and some children. I think that most people are standing, walking, or looking at the camera. The objects that I see are fences and luggage. In the second picture, I again see many men and women, mostly dressed in black. I think almost all of the people are just sitting. The objects that I see are an American flag, balconies, columns, and stairs. On this next section of the packet, we are told to use what we have learned during the lesson and complete the following sentences to write about the challenges immigrants responded to at Ellis Island and describe the photos. Example: the challenge in this photo is the boat has a lot of people and it's uncomfortable. The challenge in this photo is, I might say, the challenge in this photo is that there are many people waiting to enter the U.S. The challenge in this photo is, I would say, the challenge in this photo is that young children are working in a factory and one of them doesn't have shoes. The challenge in this photo is, for this photo, I would say, the challenge in this photo is that people, including small children, are living in bad conditions. The next page of the packet asks us to remember our objective. Explain how Ellis Island and life in the U.S. was a challenge for immigrants in the 1900s using a word bank and sentence starters. For review, we are to answer these questions. What was one thing you learned? How will you use what you learned? What else do you want to learn about immigration? The bottom of the page tells us that tomorrow we will learn more about a famous athlete that responded to challenges. There is also a link for optional activities and resources if you have internet access. This is the final page of the packet. Here we see images of the theme, responding to challenges. Think about challenges you have faced. How did you overcome them? What did you learn from them? This is the end of the presentation. Please complete as much as the packet as you can if you have one. More presentations will be posted as they are created. Remember to be safe, stay 6 feet away from people when you're away from your home, and wash hands as often as you can. Goodbye for now, Mr. Ebeling.